song, a fairy tale, an element of childish carelessness, a bloody nightmare, a terrifying story that generations grew up on this island. The island of Corfu, August of 51, 2 days after the Panaya holiday, on a Friday at around 2 p.m. at Monrepos Beach. 18-year-old George Athanasinas, a resident of Gasturi and a second-year student of the military medical school, and his 16-year-old girlfriend, Wanda, Pieri, a student of a French institute and a daughter of the then director of the National Bank branch, were enjoying the cool waters on a hot summer's day. They swim, talk, and distance themselves more and more up until 400 meters from the shore at a depth of 6 to 7 meters. When Wanda saw her escort being cautious because she had realized some danger, she asked him, "What is wrong?" "It's nothing," he replied, so as not to scare her. "It's just a dolphin." However, it was not a dolphin. The huge 8 meters long white shark, after passing the pair of swimmers a little to the right, passes under Wanda and stays behind her at a short distance of 7 to 8 meters. What happened next, according to the narrative of Athanasina, was heartbreaking. I saw the shark circle to attack us. Before I could watch his movements, he attacked Wanda, grabbed her with his snout, and I saw her legs only on the surface. At that moment, he obviously tore her to pieces. He then passed by me, pushed me with his snout at a distance of 3 to 4 meters. He then returned to where the rest of Wanda's body parts were and devoured them. Another detail is, she was wearing a red swimsuit. The testimonies that were saved are heartbreaking. Outside on the beach and in the cafes, the first shock and panic suffocates witnesses who are almost uncontrollable with tears. Deafening screams are heard, and everyone was running to grab their children from the water and from the ponte. The bad news is transmitted mouth to mouth at Goritza Windmill as mothers ran, screaming to see who the girl was, even if it was their own. "God, help us!" Spiros, who was 5 years old at the time, narrated, "We were in the baths of Aleko when they came. I remember frightened by the Port Authority. I think they were trying to tell us to get out of the water. The elders shouted, 'Shark! Shark!' without yet knowing in detail what had exactly happened. Communication was mixed up with confusion. The sea emptied immediately. What really happened, we learned in the afternoon in the square. All of Corfu was talking about this. But what else? Corfu was mourning." Athanasinas was rescued after hard work, slightly injured on his left shoulder, arm and chest. The marks from his chest never left. They surrounded him and rescued him, fishermen in their boats, when they heard the first screams. Later in life, after studying in Athens, he excelled as a doctor and a historian, and was an author of 2 books. He was a wonderful man, people stated, but his shark nightmare marked his life forever, and he always made sure that after his final farewell, it avoided discussions. Wanda, on the other hand, fed the Corfiot society a creepy tragedy that is still talked about to this day. Another chilling story is that in her coffin they put the clothes she had left in her cabin and her scout school uniform. It was disputed that at the cenotaph in the Catholicon, they only threw her plate that she had cut only days earlier, as there was nothing else left of her to bury. Let this be a reminder to you to always be cautious of waters and don't go too far out without knowing your surroundings.